Mi mama momo mu. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Right, okay, we all good? Do an American accent. No, we're getting to this one, guys. Look at this. Look at this. I put loads of cute imagery on the scene. Oh, this isn't moving to the front of the camera. There we go. Right, look at this image here, guys. So you need to be aware of all of these things when you're practicing accents. And if you look in the middle of the mouth, you've got, see if you look above the nose, there's nasal cavity. That's space you've got in your nose. And then you've got space inside the mouth. That's oral cavity, right? And if you move all these things, the back of the tongue, the front of the teeth, the lips, if everything of these are moved, this is what shapes how you speak. So this is what you got to pay attention to when you're doing accents. And I'll try, I'm not a professional with every accent, but I mean, we'll try listen to them and we'll try and figure out what accents use, what muscles and when it's placed. Because trust me, it is this, like, you might sit there thinking my accent's shite, but I'm really good at this one. You can do most accents if you just try. Like, it is a skill. I believe that all yous can do it. No bother. You just need to, it helps sometimes to think about it. It's like when you're learning to drive a car, if anyone's learned manual car, and for ages I couldn't get the clutch, and then my driving instructor drew out a diagram of how clutch control works, and then I got it like that, and then I was a beast with the clutch. It's like that. Will you share your slides after the lesson? If you want me to put them on a PowerPoint, then yeah, of course I'll be happy to. It took me about 2 I mean, I shouldn't say that now, guys. I've been planning this for weeks, guys. It took me weeks to do this. My vocal warm-ups for doing the Scot accent, just see Limmy quotes. Yeah, see so that's another thing that I'll talk about. So when you're doing an accent, guys, to tap into one, right? To tap into an accent, it's good if you have like a starting speech, like a starting line. For example, if I want to tap into a Yorkshire accent, my line is, pass me that book. So I just think in my head, pass me that book, and I talk like that because I'm from Yorkshire. And it just puts me right back to the back of my throat, and it's like, pass me that book, yeah? And it's like right there. If you're wanting to do Scottish, a lot of people use, there's been a murder, I think. I mean, that's kind of a cheesy one from Taggart. There's been a murder, and that kind of puts you right there, and it already, that line has a lot of demand for the R's, which is a difficult thing for Scottish accents. So if you're trying a Scottish accent, everyone go, there's been a murder, and that's it. You can do all the accents of bums in the UK. Congrats. They're the funnest ones, to be honest. You did all this in the last 10 minutes. Does it matter how long it took me to do it? Guys, does it matter? Like, I'm trying here. Oh my god, that is shit picture disgusting. Yes, it is. But yeah, please send like for PowerPoint the fucking toilet flush video. Aye, so disgusting. It's not just disgusting, it's disgusting. So if you look here, you've got charts of what people say. Oh my Jesus Christ, on a bike, what have I done? There you go, guys. No, stop it. Why are you doing this to me, PowerPoint? Sorry, I just got Streamlabs today as well. It's gonna be okay. There you go, right? Did you know about Mike Who Cheese Harry? What? What are you saying? It sounds Indian more than Scottish? You mean my own accent sounds Indian more than Scottish? I'm so confused. I need a line to use a Scottish accent, that's a worry. You know my point. My point is you have certain lines. For example, English received pronunciation. I think of, oh hello. Oh hello. Oh hello there. Oh my god. Like, it puts me right into it. And I just go, oh hello. And then it like tunes in. What's another one? Put your seatbelt on for Irish. Put your seatbelt on and sit the fuck down. You sound more Indian. Did I say I was a professional? No. But I'd like to see you do better. Come into my Discord and we'll battle it out. But yes, so for anybody that's actually trying to learn, if you're trying to perfect your Scottish accent, give yourself a line that immediately just you can tune into it. It's shite being Scottish is also a good one. The best line from Trainspotting, as you can see here. Because some people, when they think of it shite being Scottish, they immediately tune into Ewan McGregor's accent and then it comes out. I'm taking notes. Good. You should be. Can we try Indian and other dodgy accents tonight, Toastie? No, we can do a dodgy one that might get me banned maybe on another platform at a later date. But tonight, I'm focusing on Scottish, English, and then maybe American. Great, I've got a clip already. Disgusting. So who forgot to flush the toilet after taking a shit? It wasn't me. It was fucking one of yous. Disgusting. Disgusting. Are you from Edinburgh or Glasgow? I'm from Glasgow. Can we try and ain't Toastie stream without something breaking or going wrong? What have I broke? I hope it's not my voice that I break, in all honesty. Can you see the music, guys? Disgusting. Some inflections of your accent has similarities to South Indian accents. Are you serious? Did I actually come across as Indian? I only had like one drink of whiskey. What the fuck? Oh, and also for vocal warm-ups and stuff, usually I have some shit in my throat that makes me talk raspier. I have a little thing of lemon juice in my fridge, usually squirt back of the throat and it knocks it down. Lemon juice, honey is my go-to. I absolutely love honey. Honey and green tea, mixed with green tea, I feel that warms it up very easily. So warm liquids are good for warming up the throat, who would know? Because I'm the same, I have a naturally breathy, really raspy voice. You're nothing like Indian. I have a naturally breathy, really breathy voice, so it takes me quite a while to tune to the back of it because I talk from here, which is actually really bad, and I get into trouble a lot from it because I'm a really lazy speaker. And yeah, I usually need to take a lot longer to warm up than most people just because I refuse to talk from below where you should be talking. So I'm really bad for that. 100% your voice is going to break today. Probably. Like I said, I'm really bad. I didn't really warm up until I went live, and that's why I've been trying to do this wee stuff. I'm also good for warming up the throat. South African, right, we're not doing the South African. Talk from below, please. I tried to talk from below, but I mean, it sounds really loud. I think the scary thing about me talking is that I don't like loud noises. Like, I get uncomfortable when people shout. I prefer quietness, and because of that, I developed a quiet way of speaking. And when I talk really loud, it scares me because I've actually got quite a big voice. So I don't like using it because it freaks the fuck out of me. Oh my god, stop. Okay. Right. So here you go. You've got a chart here, the Scottish phonetic alphabet, guys. So like your A for alpha, B for... What's... I can't even remember the phonetic alphabet. Why can't I remember that? That's scary. Anyway, you've got the Scottish version. A for I, Bampot, Canny, Drucket, Egypt, Fidget, Glaikit, Hackett, Iron Brew, I'm not saying that one, Ken, Lanky, Mingin, Numpty, Offski, which means I'm offski, I'm bolt, I'm away, Peelywally, Quality, Reekin, Stoter, Tartan, Use, Vino, Wido. Oh, Wido, there we go. I call yous all Widos all the time. There you see, it's there. I'm not just making that word up. Wido is a thing, and all yous are Widos. Stop saying that word in my chat, please. Yaldi means fucking Yaldi. Yes, let's go. And Zoomer, I don't know what Zoomer means. Extortionate. That's extortionate. That means really expensive. Oh, that's extortionate, man. Is there any words there that people don't get? I actually don't. Peelywally, I can't remember what that is, or a Vino. There's some there, I don't even know. Hackett is like pure, that's Hackett, man, that's minging. Glaikit, like all of them. I don't get half of them. Fidget about Egypt if you're a fucking idiot. Bampot if you're like a chav, if you're a wee bam. Non-educated delinquent is what we like to call them, Neds. I get 0 of them. Really, guys? That's a pure stoter. Offski, when I'm leaving, you're offski, you're away. Mingin means it's pure gross. Ken means no. We're not talking about Ken as in Barbie's boyfriend. It means as in not no, but as in do you know? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Do you ken what I mean? Do you ken what I'm on about, mate? Do you ken? Aye. Do you ken what I mean? That's what ken means. That's an old Scotch term. It's also Glasgow slang, but it's like there's a difference. There's slang words which are like colloquialisms, modern dialect, and then there's old Scotch, which came from like like early 20th, like First World War kind of times, or before then, I don't know. Like Old Scotch is like before back, that kind of came in to current dialect and kind of mixed about with it. How did you get these words? I googled them. Is there a dictionary or something? There's Google on the internet. Yaldi, Aldi. Aye, fucking Yaldi, you dancer. I sometimes say Yaldi. I call you guys widos. Tartan, you know that. Reeking means it's smelly. That's pure reeking, man. Lanky means if you're really tall and skinny. Like you're a pure lanky lamppost. That's what that means. I don't ken nae. You get it? Yeah, you're using it correctly. Well done, Cario. Legit, what does jai mean? What does jai mean? Where is jai? Judge. Fuck you. Peely Wally. I think that means like a wee bit of a dance. Hold on, I'll Google that one because I don't actually know that one. Peely Wally, not looking well. Aye, skin a wee bit peely wally. My skin's a wee bit pale. Yeah, if your gran says to you, "You're looking a wee bit peely wally," hen, it means you're not keeping well. You're looking a bit shite. That's what that means. No, I mean, serious for fuck's sake, I don't actually know what it means. Oh, jai means shit, like a literal shit. That's what I hate that word, because I've told you guys my dad used to call me it when I was a kid, and it gave me PTSD, and he wasn't being funny. Like it was, yeah, it upset me. The word for jai. What? I'm confused. Aye. Do you ken? Hey, wait, hi and rail. That must be the one and only soap. Why have you changed your Twitch name? What's happening? Do you want to come in and give us a Scottish accent, Ryan? Or do a Scottish speech for us? Wait, just greatest word. I don't understand the dry joke. Stop. I demand Irish-Scottish comparison. We'll move on to Irish next. For a tiny wee bit. Da-da-da. I have an Irish monologue. I'll go over it. Right. Ira, you little... Where's my freaking bean? You ken me? No. What do you mean, bean? I'd never use Peely Wally. Yeah, it's more of a granny thing. My gran's really old Scotch. She says a lot of things like, "Oh, cod, you're wee stuck." "Oh, you scunner." Kind of like she uses a lot of that dialect. I type some Scotch when my gran. I've got one gran that's really, really slang, really old Scotch, and then I've got another gran on my dad's side, my dad's mum, who won't let me say the word what. She's like, "It's not what, it's pardon. It's pardon me." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Don't say that. What? You're getting locked inside. Like, it's pardon." Like, I've got one gran that thinks she's like posh, and then one gran that's like complete opposite. I think that's why like my accents like change like the wind. She's a slang. She just came from old part of Scotland. True safe, fam. Anyway, so you can hear the difference between the Scottish R and the British R. So I was saying about R's. A good tap-in line to the Scottish accent is "There's been a murder." Or purple burglar alarm. I can't even say that. That's more of a tongue twister. But try to say purple burglar alarm in a Scottish accent. The R's are really pronounced. So you've got for English, or Americans like R. No, how do you say American R? Like, oh my god, like R. It's kind of like R. Like R. Are you okay? Are you alright? R. And then you've got Scottish, which is R. What are you doing? What are you? Are you all about, mate? What are you all about? Purple burglar alarm. R. See? Different. So, your place in Scottish is kind of in the middle. I would say my accent's in the middle of my mouth. Your R's are similar to ours. It goes to the back, yeah? It's like R. R, 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 R. Not like a pirate. More like just... Aye, there's been a murder. Aye, he's a wee bampot, Ken. Am I doing it right? Aye, he's a wee bampot. Ken, do you know what I mean? Aye, he's a wee bam. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, your legacy, yeah. Hi, I can't, my PC is fucked. No, Ryan! You've got like one of the best accents. I'd fucking love it. But I told you about it, Twitch won't let me, so I changed it. My history teacher called me this when I was at school. Yours. Hi and real. Hi, wait, did it have anything to do with hi and hi? I'm not gonna ask. Murder. Right. Anyway, let's move on to Trainspotting. Oh, aye, this image here. Wait a minute, I need to stop doing this, don't I? In the beginning, everybody, there you go, that top left image. Everybody, I am not, I'm no. So that's another thing. Scottish people like to shorten words, even, and then add words at the end of sentences. We're really fucked up in how we speak. So do you get what I mean, but? Do you get what I'm saying, but? You'll sometimes even see me, it's annoying, sometimes I even write it in text chat and people have no idea what I'm saying. They're like, but what? And I'm like, but nothing. I just like to add but to the end of a sentence just to be difficult. I also use us instead of I sometimes. It's a bad habit. It is grammatically incorrect, but it's another colloquialism. So I'm like, you doing us a favour? I'm just talking about myself. You're going to do me a favour, I a favour, but I'll say, you doing us a favour. Us just means me. We just like to, you know, we're really, Scottish people are really like all about the group together and heavy nationalists. They all like to talk as one whole. We're all, you know, better. Except, no, I'm not saying better together. No, that's not politics. But there are some things. So I am not, it's just I'm no. I'm not doing that. Freedom, aye. Can he say I's and R's? Didn't he learn to say them in school? Is anybody actually trying? Is this helped anybody? Is there anybody out there that can come and show me their Scottish accent? Mel Gibson, no, don't talk about Mel Gibson. His accent was complete ass. I've told you this multiple times. He can't do a Scottish accent. What was it that, what was it Frankie Boyle said about Mel Gibson? Like, he was really bad at imitating a Scottish person, but then all of a sudden he turned out to a racist alcoholic and he was pretty on point with it. Anyway, hold on, I'll show you the video first. Right. Here's a Glasgow accent, right? I'm going to show you guys this. We'll show you this video. Here you wee shite bag. Right? Now this video, I wish I'd have put it on this screen, a space for it, so we could see it. This video is a Glasgow female, it's in Glasgow. So there's obviously different regions in Scotland. A lot of you won't be able to pick up on regional accents, you'll just think, oh, Scottish accents sound the same. They don't, in fact, there's a pretty big difference. Glasgow accent is kind of where I'm from. It's kind of the one I've got. But in this video you not only notice her accent, but you also notice kind of the way she speaks and how aggressive kind of Scottish people are with each other just naturally. It's not a big deal, like nobody takes it to heart. Anyway, I'll show you the video. Don't talk shite at me, you cunt. Aye aye aye. Mel Gibson freed our people. Okay. If I get anything dodgy on screen? No. Right, you ready?
Here you.
Jesus. Yes?
This chocolate bar has gave my Justin diarrhea.
How do you know it was the chocolate?
'Cause that's all he had yesterday. He ate it outside the shop and by the time I'd got him home, he'd shat all up his back.
Nice. Did you have diarrhea?
No, I didn't have the chocolate.
Do any of wee Justin's brothers or sisters have diarrhea?
No, they didn't have it either.
Does anybody else in your immediate family have diarrhea?
No.
So, wee Justin was the only one who ate the chocolate.
Aye.
Right. I think we might have arrived at the problem here. You see, when you bought your chocolate bar yesterday, it wasn't this size. No. It was actually this size. You gave a 2-year-old a slab of chocolate the size of a headstone. Jeff Capes would have shite up his back if he ate that amount of chocolate. Take a hike, Chancer, and take shitey arse with you.
Asshole!
Junkie.
Take shitey arse with you. So, did you see? Arsehole, that's how you say goodbye in Glasgow. And you get even more there. You get also a slash Indian slash Glaswegian accent, so you get to see how that sounds as well. I don't know if that actor is actually Indian or he's putting it on. I can't tell if he's in makeup or not. I'm confused. I don't think so. Might be though, with those kind of sketches. But I take shitey arse with you. So, a lassie bought chocolate for her son, he shat all over the joint, and then she went to complain. But that's a Glaswegian female accent. My dad would have loved that. Saying arse. Arsehole and not ass. Arse is more like you taking it, ripping the arse out of it. Arse is more common. I usually use ass as like a noun. Like it tastes like ass. I like saying ass, but ass isn't really common. But you do use arse more than ass. And in Scotland, yeah. Scotland has got a big population, but yeah, there's like, it's pretty multicultural, as is most of the UK. Sounds like when you get your teeth pulled and then numb is still in effect. Did you not like the accent, guys? Did you not like it? AJ from River City? I don't know. I've not seen River City. Might be though. Can I post a link on Scottish argument? Huh? Her accent was cute. Well, you've got like accents like that, right, that most people don't think's cute, but then you've got, hold on, this accent that everybody just loves.
Please welcome.
Dun, dun, dun. Do you see this video?
Places like Germany or Switzerland or Holland, I've been very lucky with it.
Do they understand what you're on about there?
Most of them understand. I have had the odd strange comment. Now that you're successful,
Also a
will
Glasgow
you learn
accent.
to speak English properly?
Same city as the girl you just heard.
And will you?
Still haven't.
And I know you said that this was an ambition then to come down here on.
Oh yeah, totally.
Was it fun out there?
It was
She
great
puts it on a wee
fun,
bit.
yeah.
Let's play the tape.
It was
Here we
great
go.
fun, yeah. Shut up, nobody talks like that. But there you go. So it changes, like, just depending on what class you are. Doesn't sound that Scottish. I mean, she will have had probably vocal lessons, voice lessons, how to speak, how to pronunciate properly, and that changes it a wee bit. Like I said, I sound a lot different when I go home from when I'm talking to you guys. Dude, that accent is what I hear whenever there's a Vice documentary about crack whores in some part of the Isle. What? Wee bit of meat. Right. I've just been informed if you say Space Ghetto in an American accent, it sounds like Spice Ghetto. I mean, everyone's seen that tweet, but as people say it all the time. So, yeah, like Space, like, oh my god, like Space Ghetto, and then Spice Ghetto sounds the same. So that's another way to tap into it if you want to try practice. It is actually quite a good tip. Right. What else did I put up? 11. Oh, you've seen all this. So Trainspotting. Let's do Trainspotting. Let's move on. I'll show you the video for Trainspotting. So Trainspotting. Is anybody not familiar with the film? In all honesty, I know Cammy said she's never seen it. But it's, can you look at this vid and translate? Seen the first one. The first one's the best one. Haven't seen it. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, it's kind of the film that made Ewan McGregor big. Danny Boyle directed it. Set in Scotland, and long story short, it's just about junkies. It's got nothing to do with watching trains. I think the term Trainspotting comes from the place... Oh, fuck knows. I can't even remember. But anyway, it's just about heroin addicts in Edinburgh. So the accent we're moving on to is the Edinburgh accent. Different from Glasgow. You'll hear it is a movie accent, so it's easier to understand the Edinburgh accent, a lot easier than Glasgow, and I think it sounds a lot nicer, to be honest. You teach my friend, but we're moving on to British. Look guys, sneaky peek, I've got the British accent slide up. Trainspotting's actually a hobby. People go, yeah, I know what it is, people, is a hobby, but there's a reason that it's called it in the film, and I can't remember why. It's got something to do, there's a connotation with like drugs, like junkies used to do something with it, I can't remember. But anyway, watch this video.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Tommy, this is not natural, man.
It's a great outdoors. It's fresh air.
Look, Tommy, we know you're getting a hard time off Lizzie, but there's really no need to take it out on us.
Doesn't it make you proud to be Scottish?
It's shite being Scottish! We're the lowest of the low! The scum of the fucking earth! The most wretched, miserable, servile, pathetic trash that was ever shot into civilization! Some people hate the English, I don't! They're just wankers! We, on the other hand, are colonised by wankers. Can't even find a decent culture to be colonised by. We're ruled by effete arseholes. It's a shite state of affairs to be in, Tommy, and all the fresh air in the world won't make any fucking difference.
Sorry, man. No, I'm sorry.
I love that. That's my favourite part of the film, hands down. You think that's different? You honestly think that's thicker, that accent? But could you understand it better than the Glaswegian accent? That's weird. Everyone says the Glasgow accent's the most harshest, like the thickest. But I think it is the Edinburgh one, except the Edinburgh one's easy to understand. Edinburgh one's a lot harsher, I'd say the Glaswegian accent's a wee bit more nasally. It kind of talks. So we're talking, if you look at this image here, see if you look at the space above the nose, the nasal cavity, that's where the Glasgow accent comes from. It uses a lot up here and it's a lot twangy. And it's like, alright, like, what you doing? It's like, you got any rolls left, mate? You ken what I mean? Do you want to go out for a wee swally, mate? Come, we'll go for a wee shindig. And then you've got the Edinburgh accent. It's like a down here. You ken what I mean? Like, I hate cunts like that. Cunts like Begbie. Cunts are into baseball bat and every fucker that's different. Packies, poofs, what have you. That kind of accent. Wait, let's read it. So we've got that monologue that's like... So let me try the Scottish. Aye. So that... What did you just say? This is monologue. This isn't TOS. But from Trainspotting, that clip you've seen there, there's a section from it. Hold on, I'm just getting it up. There's a longer section of that speech from the book. And he's like, I'm trying to think of the Edinburgh accent. Edinburgh, I hate cunts like that. Fucking, I do. 1, 2, not Glasgow. I hate cunts like that. Cunts like Begbie. Cunts are into baseball bat and every fucker that's different. Packies, poofs, what have you. Fucking failures in a country of failures. It's no good blaming it on the English for colonising us. I don't hate the English, they're just wankers. We're colonised by wankers. We can't even find a decent, vibrant, healthy culture to be colonised by. No. We're ruled by effete arseholes. And what does that make us? The lowest of the fucking low. That's what. The scum of the fucking earth. The most wretched, servile, miserable, pathetic trash that was ever shat in to creation. I don't hate the English. They just go on with the shite that they've got. I hate the Scots. So it's kind of like... It's a lot more pronounced, the Edinburgh accent. It's kind of like rough, the earth, the scum of the earth. English, I think that's easier. Do you think that's easier to understand? I would say that's easier to understand than the Glasgow. No? You're quoting the film. Yeah, quote the film. That wouldn't ever come from me. Can I post a YouTube vid? If you want, if it's good. Understand, both same, but Edinburgh seems like a more traditional Scottish. There you go. When I went to Edinburgh, I stayed in Fife and it was a lot harder to understand. Even if it was Fife, yeah. Fife is kind of... Yeah, when it goes to like up north, Fife, Aberdeen's kind of like melodic all over the place. I mean, people say Aberdonians have the most annoying accent, but I don't know. I think my accent's the worst out of Scotland, mostly. Like, I kind of rip the piss out of Aberdeen, but when I hear it on TV and stuff, I think Edinburgh is nicer. And that's why Edinburgh usually gets used in, like I said, Lord of the Rings, Scottish Dwarfs, Edinburgh, Trainspotting's Edinburgh, Merida and Kelly MacDonald, she's actually from Glasgow. She changes her accent a wee bit to be more Edinburgh. Ewan McGregor was from Glasgow. He does an Edinburgh accent. It is a lot nicer in media. It's more used. So kind of most accents you hear, like, what is it? How to Train Your Dragon? Who did what's his name? who did Hiccup's dad. Fucking Jared Butler. He did a kind of he did an Edinburgh accent for that. Who was it that was saying it's funny in that film, like all the heroes and the smart people are all English and American, and then the fannies, like who can't control their temper, they make them Scottish characters. How to Train Your Dragon, Craig Fergus. I'm scared of people who can do accents. Why? Is this really is anyone being uncomfortable so far? I did say accents and voice streams are uncomfortable and they do make people cringe. What's gobble? Gobble's like something a turkey does, like hello 570, how are you? Right. I will when you get to Irish accent. Right, let's do it then. Right, Irish accent, guys. An accent I cannot do in the slightest, but we need to get better at it. Right, think about it. Like. Irish, a good word is like. Like, we say like, right? Like is a way up here and it's from the middle. Like, English, like. It's like, oh, like. Whereas Irish, very short, blunt, like. They also, a good one is their T's. They don't pronounce their T's. You know, we say think. English say think. Americans say, oh my god, like think. Irish say tink. To think this is something to think. Oh, thanks for that. I thought you were on or something there, but I think not. I thought they don't say that. Say 33 exactly. 33, I would say. Irish would say 33. 33, exactly. They don't pronounce their th. They don't tick this. I already have such a high voice. What, I can bring it down a bit then? Oh, 33. Why I talk like this? If the high voice is making you uncomfortable. Oh, I am a Geordie. I would love to hear that. What's Dafty saying? You have done a Geordie accent? Yeah, no, I can't do a Geordie accent. If you want to come in and show me a Geordie accent, then I'll be here for a while, Dafty. Can you tell the difference between North Irish and Double Irish? Okay, so there is a distinct difference between regions. So obviously, Ireland, only the Northern Ireland is part of the UK. That's where Belfast is. And there is... Belfast has a slight more melodic accent, I think, in comparison to Dublin's accent, which is a little harsher. Sorry, I keep burping. But I can't really tell the difference because I'm shy at both of them. So I'm just going to try a generic Irish accent, and Cabbage can tell me which one it most suits if you had to pick. Like the tank from the military. Can you do Conor McGregor fight talk? Conor McGregor is a good Irish accent. Did I actually have any Irish videos? I don't think I did. Let me see Irish Conor McGregor. No incognito. Let's see. Is Conor McGregor from Dublin or Belfast? What bit's he from, guys?
Tá mé go híach.
Bhfuil tú agsú leis an thread?
Tá mé agsú leis an thread. Yeah, I am looking forward to the fight, 100%.
Agus céird atá le ráid faoi Jose Aldo, what would you say about him? As Gaeilge, most féidir. Don't worry, I don't have my cúna on, you're safe.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit rusty now. I can understand what you're saying, but speaking I'm a little bit rusty.
Give it a whirl, sure.
I'll tell you, tá mé chun búla son ceann le mo cus.
Is this what you guys think I'm saying? Like how I sound?
Is dige cahar minod round over the hand. Onwell Carrigan Duggery and Letters.
What's the guy out of, was it My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding? Oh, why can't I spell? Travellers.
Who spend their lives hunted. Ellen.
For I think it was a night, 2 nights.
There you go, this is
we
accent.
got put off and we come here, we're getting put off this again though as well.
I love this
was around
accent.
today.
I think it's honestly beautiful.
Stop, Brian!
She is well used to inciting the wrath of angry local residents.
we pulled into a camp a couple of weeks back, and there was we were pulling, like, as we were coming in, an old man stood in front of the motor. Fuck off! This isn't a.
Can anyone
gypsy
understand what she's saying? I can understand
hideaway.
it.
This is a public park and all this. He was like
Public
really rude
park.
for no reason. And we never said anything to him. He was in the park walking his dog. Like, we didn't stop him from doing that. He could still walk. There was plenty of space to walk his dog.
Don't spit me.
Still plenty of space to walk a dog.
Sorry, you merry man.
Helen is currently encamped in a local park near Croydon with 7 other families.
You know, I used to work in Wetherspoons, and they banned. So can you even call them gypsies? That's the thing. I don't think you're allowed to call gypsies like travellers. I don't know. But they tried to ban them, and there was a massive outrage about it. But yes, I think not. So a good thing with the Irish accent is don't pronounce your T's. Your th is your T's, and you like is your like. You like what I'm saying. Do you Irish actually speak Gaelic? What do you mean actually? I've never claimed I speak Gaelic. No. What's the point in that? Why would I speak Gaelic? Okay. Toastie, pretty much have zero idea of what you're seeing most of the time, but I think you have really pretty eyes. Thank you. Yes. I said English, right? English, back to that. I can. Sick. Right, at the end, when we go through the American and stuff, we'll get in. If you're still here, Dafty, I'll get people in to try like certain accents we've not touched on. Dude, don't kill me. Anyway, I don't have any Irish. He sounds scripted. Cabbage, do you want to come in and say something for us? Did you try Geordie? I can't do Geordie. So you watch BBC Alba, of course. Irish people, right. Gypsies, pikeys, travellers, I think they're happy with any of them. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have served them. Like, they used to come into my work quite a lot, and I have no idea what they're saying. And that's weird. Like, the only things I could understand was when they were saying out loud that they were thinking about something. But it's weird, because usually I'm quite good at understanding dialects. Like, some parts of, like, rural England and, like, America, I'm usually quite good at, like, listening. But just the traveller accent, I can't. That's just, like, a million miles an hour. And I'm wondering, is that how people see how I talk? So, Irish accent, right? This is my attempt, right? You need to critique me. Don't just say it's ass, right? If it's passable. Obviously, people from Ireland and the UK is going to have different, right? But what do you think of this? Who's Geordie here and wants to go on the show? Right. Ass. No, shut up. I've not attempted it yet. Okay. Are you ready? But we're meant to be talkative people, aren't we? Us Irish. We are. It's in our genes or something. We're famed for it. The world over. Yakka yak, I love the craic. We do. Is it do or do? Do. Arrow. Do. Go on. Would you just sit there and listen to us talk our lives away? Why, we live for the craic. It's better than the food. Sit down, love. Join in the craic. Hello there, fella. Join in the group, why don't you? Tell us your life story. And where I come from, how you talk is who you are. Brendan Flattery. Now he's a lovely fella. What a way with words he has. And it's all bollocks. 'Cause Brendan Flattery's a lying, cheating little gobshite. He is. And would you listen to him playing up the lute whenever there's an English girl nearby? Like some fucking idiot in some stupid Hollywood film? I swear to Jesus, he said top of the morning once. He likes the English girls, he does, Brendan Flattery. And do you know why? Should I tell you why? I'll tell you why. But keep this under your hat. You might not know this, but English girls are sluts. That's right. Out and out sluts. All of them. Just mad for the sex they are. This is what Brendan Flattery thinks, because this is a pearl of wisdom passed down to Brendan by his great fucking red-nosed loon of a da. English girls are sluts, and Irish girls are all apprentice nuns. What do you think? English girls aren't actually sluts. This is a monologue, guys. I don't think that before anyone. Right, what do you think? What, Irish, gonna give me your opinion? Sorry, Irish Cabbage, can you give me your opinion? It's not bad, really? Really? Is that a northern accent? So it's more Belfast than southern? I thought it was more Dublin. It's already ass. I didn't even speak then when you wrote that. Go on, go on, go on. That sounded like a northern accent. Nowhere near Dublin. Oh, so it's more Belfast. That's good. I like the Belfast one. Maybe it's because I had more fun in Belfast, so maybe that's why I went to it. This is it tastes as exceptionally good wine, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? No. Or was I? Oh yeah, I was never one for the talking. I don't really trust talkative people with their gobs running away from them and their brains all struggling to catch up. This endless meaning, torrent meaningless of utter shite. I love, that's a good word to tap into as well. Utter shite. Shite. So it's kind of like, you know, like we say like. Irish people say like. We say shite. Near. Well, watching Geordie Shore made me think, oh, girls are hoes. Yeah, that's bad TV. You shouldn't watch that. Don't. That's garbage. If you want to listen to Irish accents, look up Sean McGuire, Molly Shear on YouTube or something. What have I walked into? Oh, Super NC, you're Irish. What do you think? Do you actually think it's decent? Seriously? I thought it was ass. I'm excited. Does this mean I can put it on my CV? Where are we? And I come to Liverpool and I'm thinking, great, a change from Dublin. And it's worse. They never shut up. It's like they're so desperate to be Irish. They're trying to outdo us or something. And everyone, I'm telling you, everyone in this city is a fucking comedian. This fella down at the college, he took to calling me Marcel because I was so quiet. You know, Marcel Marceau. Ugh, how he laughed at that one. Alright, Marcel, how's it going, Marcel? Been stuck in any glass boxes lately, Marcel? Prick. That was supposed to be a Liverpudlian accent at the end there. She's quoting a Liverpudlian man who calls her Marcel Marceau. You know, like the mime artist. That's Marcel Marceau. But yeah. Scouse accent? Alright, Scouse, Liverpool. I can't do it. I just go higher because they talk really, really high. Like, really nasally. What do you think? Rate it and slate it. Initially it sounded American, but you got into the shite. Nice. None of them were Newcastle really though. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, you're talking about Geordie Shore, but they're not actually from Newcastle? Geordie Shore UK version of yes, Legacy. That is pretty good comparison. You sound like a Chinese person who moved to Dublin. You're not just saying that because I look Chinese, are you? Scousers are cute. You're cute as fuck. I love the Scouse accent as well. I really think it's fun. Right, back. What's the chat? Marcel Marceau. Whew. Right. My vote doesn't mean shit. What? Did you vote about shit? What did you vote? Anybody want to try an Irish accent? Let me know. I'll drag you into the call. Any Boldians? I'm game. This is going to be a chat show. Guys, this is going to be a regular thing. Tutorial yesterday, I went down after could you saying. Still doing any one of those accents would have taken some practice. Good on you. I honestly didn't practice the accent recently. I did an Irish play when I was at college and I had to practice it, but I hadn't in a while. But it's a good one to have on my CV. Because people like it if you can do Irish and Scottish. You just get classed as Celtic bitch. So I wanna practice it. Can you do it? Do what? Just Google it. It says Brummie accent. Birmingham no. Birmingham accent is probably one of the most hated in the UK. Sorry to anyone that's from Birmingham. I don't mind it. I was this close to moving to Birmingham before I moved to London. Like this close. I was originally going to go back to university, and literally 2 weeks before I was moving, I just really didn't like the city, and I was like, sack it, I'm going to London. Public humiliation, trying to imitate accents. Why? It's not humiliating. I don't think practicing accents is humiliating. Like I said, it's a skill. People can get better at them. You've got to start somewhere. But the only way you'll get better at them, guys, is by audibly doing it. Not just doing it in your head, or not just trying it really softly. So it's like, I can't do this accent. You like, I'm telling you, you can get better at them. You can do it. You're kind of lucky you have Scottish accent. I'm pretty sure everyone around the world likes it. Makes you sound friendly. You keep call me stupid gobshite or whatever, and I'd still look at you like... I mean, to be fair, like, it is nice. Like, a lot of people, there aren't many people that hate the Scots apart from the English. But it is kind of annoying whenever you go to America and they're like, oh my god, you're Scottish, can you say something? And I'm like, what do you want me to say? And they're like, just say something. And I'm like, hello, what? And they're like, oh my god, you said hello, that's so cute. Oh my god, say it again, you're so cute, I just want to pat you in the head. And I'm like, get the fuck in my face. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm moving this about the screen, I just realised you're all watching it. Pin, bad to chine. Right, we've done the Irish, guys. Let's move on to Queenie Gonzalez. You can see it up the top right. We're gonna do received pronunciation. Now, I have to practice every time I talk to all of you. I have to speak English. Do you actually practice to talk to us? Right. Anyway, Birmingham. You actually like Birmingham? I just visited it for a day and I just got the feel for it, and I was like, I don't think I'll enjoy living here. Watch chat saying, no, what the fuck are you, Scottish? Do you know Braveheart? Some girl literally asked me where my kilt was. We were at a pool. It was in a hotel. I was at the poolside and she was like, why are you not wearing a kilt? I mean, this is when I was a kid, to be fair, but at the same time I was like, who raised you? Send me an invite to your Discord so I can do the Irish accent. ! Discord. Yes. So, received pronunciation, guys, right? People think received pronunciation like, oh hello, like the posh English, like how the Queen talks, is just an English accent. It's not. Like, this kind of fact here, it is a kind of accent that's associated with class. Obviously the upper class, like the top of the hierarchy, the Queen. It's the accent of the best educated and the most prestigious members of English society. The label derives from the accent which was received at the royal court. The RP was promoted by the BBC for decades. It's a social accent, not a regional one, and it conceals a speaker's regional origin. So this is what it means by, do you know some people, they come from a place and you think they don't have an accent, like they've not got an accent? It's bullshit. Everyone has an accent. You can't not have an accent. Accent, the definition is accent is literally the way you speak. So anybody who ever says they don't have an accent, you must be a UFO, because you can't not have an accent. What it most likely means is that you have a little RP, received pronunciation, in your dialect. And received pronunciation kind of just means you might have been brought up with either really upper class kind of posh, or either a mum or parents who did some sort of media broadcasting, or you dwelled in a lot. Even I know kids that used to watch certain shows that spoke really well and they picked up on it. It does, receive pronunciation does kind of more of as social, it's not regional. So it's just, what about Jamie though? Like I said, Jamie just came from like really well spoken family background probably, or just was brought up like that. Some people, like I said, it's good. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, it's definitely good to speak like that because it's more understandable. And I mean, there are like stigma against accents. Like, people have stigma against the Glaswegian accent. I get stigma against my accent when I moved to London. When I moved here, I didn't speak like this. I spoke a lot harsher, and I was literally told by casting agents, you're not going to get employed because most people can't understand what you're saying. And there are old stigmas in the UK, you know, people judge you depending on how you speak because it says where you're from. Received pronunciation is just, what am I trying to say? Yeah, it's just a kind of generalized accent that you kind of most news broadcasters use. I mean, we are getting like, we're kind of developing at the point where more accents are accepted now. And on TV, you're seeing a lot of regional accents. For example, Peaky Blinders, Game of Thrones, there's a lot of North harsh accents. It is becoming more mainstream. But about a decade or so ago, it was mostly just, it wasn't mostly that. It was mostly the opposite. And regional accents would only be linked with kind of low class, kind of, people like to say scummy. This is just shite, but I don't have an accent, green UFO here. You do. Shut up. Is Mary Poppins really posh? Well, exactly. Julie Andrews has an RP accent. She would have been taught that in training and drama school to hold an RP accent. In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap. The job's a game. That, yes. She's seen as quite a posh, affluent lady. But like I said, RP doesn't necessarily, I mean, it is stigmatized as posh. It does kind of, like, a lot of people just assume you're from a place of wealth, but not necessarily. That's not always the case. Wait, is posh regional accent, or literally people talk differently because they are, hold on, try to read this. Wait, is posh a regional accent? It's not posh, it's received pronunciation, and it's not regional. I mean, it's mostly in London, like, it is, people say it's a Queen's accent, and the Queen does use it. I think the Queen actually learned it from her great-grandfather. They said she used to watch broadcasts of him to pick it up. But when you hear people from certain regions, like from Glasgow, I've spoke to you guys about people from Edinburgh who don't have Edinburgh accents. They sound like they're English. The reason for that is they've just got a lot of received pronunciation in their voice that makes them sound like they no longer have an accent, because they've grown up to really articulate their vowels and their consonants and use a really general dialect that's understood. The equivalent of our received pronunciation in UK is, in America is general American in America. So most people here, if they're learning an American accent, they'll just go for general American, which is just like what broadcasters use in America. So Ellen DeGeneres, for example, she's from Louisiana. She kind of got a southern twang to her, but she's more general American, and that's because she's a broadcaster. She wants to be understood by the majority of the United States. So it's like, oh, hello there, welcome here. And United States of America, like, generalized. Did the UK accent change with the last 100 years or so? What do you mean UK accent change? Like, it's regional. Accents are different on each part. Do you guys know how accents work, or do you want me to explain that as well? Check Discord, you fanny. I am. What about? What general chat on Discord? Phoenix has posted a wee diagram. That's cute as fuck, Phoenix. I know I've got Maxim wanting to do his Irish accent. I'm going to do over the English first, and then we'll do that. I'm explaining something. Guys, pen and notepads, please. Hey, Firefly, how are you, love? Anyway, you know whose accent? I love Danny Dyer's. Oh, Danny fucking Dyer. Love your accent. I get that a lot in here, but still, but a Portugal accent makes my life a bitch to get a job. Yeah, it does. Employers can hold a grudge against you because of your accent. Your accent is different to around towns. My accent's different to 5 Mile Road. That's the beautiful thing about Glasgow, but most cities is you can tell what part of the city they're from just depending on how they speak. That's how accents work. I mean, accents first developed back in the day before mainstream media, before like media was even a thing. People were isolated in small communities, and then kind of like accents work kind of like Chinese whispers work. So you played the game Chinese Whispers. Anyone who doesn't know what Chinese Whispers is, it's when you're in a room and you whisper something to one person and they're supposed to carry on the same message and whisper it to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. And at the end of the line, you discover that person has changed that message completely, because lo and behold, people change the way they speak, people understand things differently, and it turns out to be something completely different. That's what the game's called, Chinese Whispers, right? Look it up if you don't understand it. Anyway, that's kind of how accents work. So you've got certain back in the day, you know, like medieval time or back then, towns were isolated, and when people would travel to different towns, they'd pick up how they talk and they'd change it, and then they'd form their kind of own dialect. It's also kind of like there's a biological reason for it, to kind of have that sense of community, as well as to have an accent which invaders can't really understand. But yeah, that's why kind of accents pick up, and it's all to do with phonetics and stuff as well, and how you understand things. A telephone game in the US. Okay, so that's what it's called. The telephone game in the USA is the same to Chinese whispers. Hey Lottie, how are you? Is there enough variation in the way people's personalities come out in their voice that makes it hard to pinpoint an accent? Enough variation in the way people's personalities come out? What? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm probably being really dumb right now, but I can't make sense of that. I'm sorry. I'm good for Texas, but I guess more general American. Slightly not. I can hear the southern in your accent, definitely. Firefly. It's nice. Jennifer Flores is from Kentucky, but speaks with general. Exactly, it's a good example. A lot of actors, a lot of television personalities will speak with general American, just because it's more understandable. It's the same with RP. So anyway, British RP, let's go, because I've just explained it all. The US names for British things are always shite. That is true. The telephone game is a lot shiter. Anyway, I know I can see him in the Discord. I can see, but he wants to do an Irish accent. I'm talking about received pronunciation right now. We'll go back to it, right? Thank you, Cario, for letting me know. I'm aware. How are you, Toastie? I'm great. I'm just educating the masses about accents. I think you can see people's accents vividly when they're angry because they don't think about what they say. Good point, X. When I'm angry or I'm pissed off, my accent will come across a lot stronger. For example, if anyone was watching the Mars Bar Challenge, I got pissed off at Stefan because he was fanning about a bus stop when we had like 2 minutes to get to the chippy, and I was like, what you doing? Come on. And I just naturally came out because I was agitated. That happens. Right, so the Queen kind of talks like this. Received pronunciation is more kind of, it's not, like, I'm trying to think English accent, I've tapped out. Pass me that book and I talk like that, that's Northern English. And then you've got, alright mate, like London, kind of Cockney, like London. And then you've got Queen. So, for example, absolutely fabulous. In fact, let's put up a little video that I've got people taking the piss out of English accents as well as posh English accents. Na 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 na.
Hello, you simple northern folk. We're Cockneyers. Yes. East End, born and bred. We love our old mums.
Hello, have you any jellied eels?
Ah, that's right. Cockneyers. We're hard as nails, but lovable and cheeky with it. I say, you there. That fella, you're an absolute shah. Are you looking at my lady? Oh.
Leave it, Jocelyn. We don't want any trouble.
That's all right, pet. We can handle ourselves. We're Geordies, didn't you know?
You northern scum.
Head away and shite. Now stop it, you soft southern puffs. I'll have no rumpus in here. Now,
I'll check on it.
Where, I man?
Check me one time, Whitey. I'm a yardie from a tenement yard in a Kingston style. You know, Kingston, in Richmond upon Thames. You, Rasclot, pins or rock?
Royal family, it's called the Fash, posh Cockneys. But yeah, they were trying to imitate like regional dialect by using the posh received pronunciation. That was the joke from different parts. So you've got like Cockney. Alright mate, how you doing love? You alright? Fancy a pint just down the road? Like coming out for a quick one? Alright love. Posh Geordie accent, yes. But see, like, you can, like I said, you can be for Geordie, you can be for Yorkshire, and you can still talk, like, quite received pronunciation. And it, unless you want to bring it far back, which is more London, so it's, like, absolutely fabulous. So this is received pronunciation, but it's more, I've lost the clip. But you can, let me see. Yes, you can bring it far back to the back of your throat. So received pronunciation is actually not, scrap that's not far back. It's from the lips. So if you really want to articulate, use the lips, and you tighten it. You tighten it really, really tight. And that's how you get the words out better. And the whole point of it is to be understood well. They sound so friendly. There's a high stigma with this accent. People think it sounds like people are up their arse. People think it sounds like the person's from a really high class, affluent area, which, I mean, tends to be the case, hence the stereotype, but it's not always. So you've got jolly good. Jolly good, jolly good, jolly good, which means awesome in America. In fact, I'll show you this page. Hold on. And then you've got spiffing, which means radical. What the fuck does radical? Do people actually say that in America? Radical. How do you do? What's up? Yo, what's up? What is up? People say rad? No? Well, this is what the webpage says. And then you've got, who's that chap? Who's that chap over there? Who is that chap? Chap means man. And in Americanism, it's, who's that guy? Who is that? Poppycock. I've never heard the word poppycock in my life, but it apparently means nonsense. I didn't think Americans said nonsense either. Apparently you guys do. Who's that block? Block? Do you mean bloke? Not since the 80s or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles said radical. Radical is like Rocket Power, Soul Surfer stuff. Yeah, radical's more kind of like, yo, what's up, dudes? Like the turtle in Finding Nemo. That's kind of rad. Like, yo, dude, want to surf the currents with me? Old slang. Okay, so it's more kind of 80s, 70s. We've got, isn't it quaint? Why, isn't that just dainty little quaint? Which means, an Americanism, isn't it cute? Or Japanese, kawaii. Oh my god, that's so kawaii. Kidding on. Frightfully good, jolly good, terribly good, awfully good. Which in America means really good. That's a bit of a pish translation. Anyway, to say goodbye in RP means cheerio. Cheerio, goodbye. Laters, dude. And they've got chin chin, which means cheers. So people usually say chin chin. Really posh with their pinkies in the air when they're saying cheers with their cups of tea. Loo. Okay, this is another thing. We call the bathroom the loo or the bog. I just call it the toilet, but I've been told that toilet really makes Americans uncomfortable. They said it's kind of gross calling it a toilet. They always call it the restroom. I don't really know why, or the bathroom, but I don't get why you would call it a bathroom when there's not a bath in it. Like bathroom in your flat, but I'm talking about in public. Like if you're in a shopping centre and you have to, or a shopping mall, if you have to go to the toilet, I just say I'm going to the toilet. But I've had an American say that's too much information. Can anyone confirm that? Or is toilet okay? Restroom just sounds like I'm going to some like extravagant like lounge to have like a cup of coffee and a biscuit. Like I don't like saying restroom. I think toilet is fine. Cool. Just call it pisser. No, okay, pisser, loo, bog. What else do we say in the UK? What other words are there, guys? What does anybody else say for toilet? Where they're from? Tell me. Can we post links? I've got a video for you, Geordie. Post it in the Discord. I'll go to Geordie after I get through these ones. Like I said, at the end I'll bring everybody in and I'll look at the links. Don't worry. Malarkey, poppycock. Ah. Restroom. Toilet's like specific thing, kind of awkward what you're using in the urinal. Is that why I mix it up? But if we've always just said I'm going to the toilet, I'm going to the toilets. Always said toilets. The ladies, the gents. Ladies, maybe. Ladies is another one. I'm going to ladies. Well, obviously, if you're a guy, I'd maybe say you're going to the men's. We just say going to the place, not the thing. We just say we're going to the kitchen and not the refrigerator. Why? I think most say restroom in public. Americans do not say lavatory. I think some people, I've not heard anyone say lavatory. I say toilet's just a little too on the nose for American. Not one needs that imagery. See, Americans, they're so like squeamish. I'm sorry, but you guys get so uncomfortable. Like, it's just a toilet. I'm not telling you, Hems, thank you for the follow. I'm not telling you what I'm doing in the toilet, am I? No. I'm just saying I'm going to visit it. Like, you guys are like pussies, man. I don't have Discord, so I whispered it because I'm on my bed. Okay. I'll see you on Twitch. That was totally gnarly, dude. Bathroom, normal, restroom, fancy. Why do you not like the word toilet? In school, we had to ask for lavatory pass to leave the bathroom in school. Really? Well, that's official. Well, I'm not pussy. You calling us out. I just don't get why it makes your spine shiver. It's just like you don't like the word cunt. It makes you guys uneasy. I don't know, I just say I'm going to take a shit. Well, Nickish is pretty much to the point. I respect that, Nickish. No beating around the bush. P, take a leak. Yeah, take a leak. That's another well-known, well-used expression. Restrooms are weird. It's called the Jacks. The Jacks in Ireland? The Jacks? I've never heard that. When I was in the US, I use the bathroom. I try and be posh. Say bathroom. Yeah, there's not a fucking bath in it because you're wrong if you say bathroom, right? No, that's just wrong. That's invalid. It's not like you're going for a bubble bath like in the shopping centre. Friend is asking, in the UK, do they say number 1 or 2? 1 being pee and 2 being poo? Yes, that is correct. And nobody really says that unless you're like under the age of 5. But I guess it is known. Cunt is such a strong word. It's the only one I feel like is a curse in the English language. It can be a term of endearment in Scotland. Gents fence is where you're at a festival. Right, so anyway, we've established that. So I usually say toilet, like I'm going for a pee, like just be upfront about it. But yeah. Not the restroom. Chin, holiday, so holiday. Oh, it's a jolly holiday for Mary. They say vacation. I can say vacation. I say that's interchangeable. Trousers. Oh, trousers. Put your trousers on right now. Oh, ugh. You guys say pants. It's confused me a lot of times growing up where people said they've lost their pants. Oh, they had no pants on. Like an American or something said, oh my God, he's got no pants on. And I'm like, oh my God, some guy's just walking about with his dick out. That's scary. But it just means he's not got trousers on. He's got boxers. It's not as bad. But yeah. If someone said here, you've got no pants on, pants usually means underwear, like lingerie. Which is another confusing thing. Underpants? Yeah, pants. There you go. So you guys call it underpants. Okay, you guys are so simple. Like, you have to, like, everything that you say is just proper. Like, example, sidewalk. It's like you walk on the side of the road, so you've just called it sidewalk. Like, how simple. Sorry, we call it pavement. So walk on the pavement, which is, you know, the bit of the side of the road where pedestrians walk. You guys call it the sidewalk. Thank you for the follow. The side. You want to go on the sidewalk? Hey, I'm walking here. Yeah, who would do that? Yeah, wee fud is a term of admiration in Scotland. Yeah, wee fud, it can be. If your granny calls you a wee fud, then it's maybe a term of admiration, but I don't know if your mate calls it or somebody slightly older than you. No. Hey, can you drag me in Discord? Wait. I'm doing the English and then I'll go on Irish. I will. From that bath. I'm gonna go to a wedding in my tracksuit. Nah, pants is so. Well, pavement is super weird. I realise the music's not on for you guys. Nah, pants and pants up here. There are trousers, joggers, etc. Pants are pants? Really? Oh, yeah, pants are underwear where we're from. And trousers is like joggers, tracky bottoms. Thank you, Max, for the follow. Well, pavement is a super weird thing to call it because we use that word. What do you use pavement for then? Who calls a restroom a loo? Going to the loo? I've said that before. I've said loo. My gran says loo. My mum says loo. I'm using some of those Britishums words in convo with a friend right now and she's about to end the friendship. Why? They're so much better. They're so much more colourful. And it's English. It's the first English. It's the proper version, guys. Making fun of Sidewalk, but saying sweets to candy. Because it is sweets. It tastes sweet, so we call it sweets. But okay, I suppose that's like the same thing. Reverse. Okay. Candy's just... I don't know. When people say candy, I always think of like... I don't think of chocolate. I just think of like something really sweet, like cotton candy. Like the sweetie stuff. But I don't really like sweets. I prefer chocolate anyway, so it doesn't bother me. You had the Jersey accent there. Did I? I didn't even realise. Americans say pavement just to call something generic thing that's paved. It's not specified. Pavement always means the side of the road. Hey, Sophonos. Don't worry about that, love. So their British just gets triggered easy. The look sounds like an outhouse. Underpants are kegs. Biffing poppycock. Isn't it quaint? I'm talking about RP, like very, very posh. Like, not even just received pronunciation. Like the Queen's English, like, drink your tea with your pinky up, kind of posh. Rubbish. Oh, that's rubbish, darling. Oh, utter trash. Utter, not trash, we would say, yeah, we just say rubbish. Whereas Americans would be like, trash. That's so trashy. Like, oh, garbage. You want to take the garbage? Garbage? Do we say no. Oh, we say garbage dump. And then you've got... here's another one that always trips me up. Chips and fries. I remember being so gutted when I was at the last TwitchCon in America. And I ordered a sandwich. And it came with chips. And I was thinking, yeah, so that's a pure meal and a half. And then they gave me like a packet of crisps with the sandwich, and I don't like crisps, they're too salty, and I was like, this is ass. So that's, yeah, we call chips French fries, and we call your chips crisps, as you can see it here. Do you get me? So that's another thing that's annoying, that's just stupid. French fries, we only really say something's French fry if it's the long skinny fry like you get out of McDonald's. But they're not popular in the UK. The type of chip that's popular is the fatty potato chip that's fried. Like I was talking about the other day, the fish and chips. Fries are French, comes from palm fries. I think only in the UK called chips crisps. Because it should be. That's what they're called. Anyway... Sweets, and candy. Candy. You want some candy? Candy, yeah. That one a little weird as well. Anyway, tally-ho. That's the English accent. Let me see if I've got any video. Before we go on to any questions, anyone wanting to do... Oh, the Yorkshire accent. I need to show you this video because it's amazing. No windows open. Lol, what, he's all just gambling now? Yeah. So, good way to learn accents is Google and YouTube videos of people that can do that accent. Would you believe it? Watch this. Right, this is the best Yorkshire. I love the Yorkshire accent. It's one of my favourite UK accents. Why does this not work? And there's this little girl that is like the best at it. Listen to this accent.
You know when he was taller like that and he didn't juggle anymore. He laid down on bed, put one arm up, and then rolled down like a monkey.
Did he?
Down like a monkey.
Where's Daddy now?
Well, he's at work.
Is he? Is he at work a lot?
No, he's coming back soon.
Is he? What time?
For half an hour.
About half an hour.
Half an hour.
What does he like to eat? What's he like for tea?
You do the Welsh accent?
Oh,
no. That's really difficult.
Does he?
What's a good Geordie video? Did someone, Daffy, did you link me one? Let me see. Oh, he likes onions.
Well, I like onions too.
I like onions too. Geordie accent. Yeah, she's got a beautiful accent. And she sounds really, that's the thing with the North. Again, she's only a wee girl, right? But she sounds really mature. And you'll find that about Northern accents. People sound really mature from a younger age. Like, or mature, or more kind of not as feminine, I guess. Like, Southerners kind of speak really lightly and politely. But the further north you go, the harsher it gets. Kind of true to the stereotypes. That's why we're all like rugged and all Vikings and cutting about in horses, the Highlands and Islands. It all comes through the way that we speak, guys. Right. Oh, I like onions. I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a chicken pie. Oh my god, Chicken Run. Do you remember that film? That was amazing. I don't want to be chicken pie. I don't like gravy. And that was a Yorkshire accent in that. Da-dee-dee. Right, guys, we're going to have another guest on the show that apparently is going to come in and do an Irish accent. She sounds like, what was he saying? I think he was talking about potatoes. Wait, what? I've been watching you for months. I still can't speak Scottish. Have you been trying, Sharpie, though? Have you been actually trying? And I told you how to do it at the start of the VOD. Purple burglar alarm. There's been a murder. Can I submit my voice to stream? You want to get in? Yeah. What accent you doing? Right. Hold up, guys. Let's see what we've got. Let's see who we've got. I'm going to check Twitch quickly as well for anyone that's sent me stuff. Great video for you. Geordie accent. I don't think... Oh my Jesus Christ, this is quite strong.
Yeah, you little fucking daft cunts. Who's all these people
Dafty
who keep
submitted
fucking
this.
MSN and all that to me? They keep sending us these fucking messages on my tube or something like that, saying, yeah, Buzzcocks, when's these new videos coming out and all that? Yeah, man, you little fucking daft, irritating cunts. I'll bring them out when I feel like it, man. Yeah, man, do you think I know how to use a computer, you daft spacker? I know how to load a Mega Drive and all that, and I've finished Echo the Dolphin 4, but do I know how to use a little daft plastic fucking moose or something like that? Yeah, man, I'm a gangster,
Yeah,
man. Do you
I
think
can't
gangsters
even
got on
place
computers?
that.
Name one gangster that's been on a computer. None. Exactly. That's because gangsters do stuff like me. They just, you know, gone up the shops and that and like steal fucking ribbons off like, I don't know, stuff that's got ribbons on and all that. And they do stuff like, you know, steal tabs off little kids and fucking smash fucking little old
Is he
people
get
out of
something
their
in his teeth?
wheelchairs and fucking stamp all over their shopping and stuff like that. And
Stamping out of shop like that. Why is he talking like... Is he got... What?
also, I have been doing a proper gangster thing and
Proper gangster thing. I can't even place this accent.
going to the high school and just stand there and staring out every single teacher. All
He's
the
got
teachers have
teeth-
been coming out and going,
teeth
"Oh,
problems.
man,
It's not how he's placing it.
Fucking come here, I knew you little fucking dial cunt. I'll fucking kill you, fucking heathen.
Was it
You know
his
what
teeth?
is?
Maybe
I'm
his teeth
fucking sick of little
just
spaggers
are out.
going,
Is
oh
it-
yeah, Bullcock, when are you gonna be on the telly and all that? Yeah, man, I don't want to get on the telly, man. I'm fucking bored of all that crap, man. Yeah, man, I just like doing this, smoking talk, hitting old people, and just fucking like, you know, hanging around with Trekker next to where they sell, like, I don't know, talk and stuff like that. So why the fuck do I want to get on the telly? I'll do what I want. I'll go on the internet when I want. So stop fucking bothering us and all that.
I'll go on the internet when I want.
Yeah, if you even come on soon, I'm
So,
not gonna watch your videos anymore.
this is- yeah,
You can
what
stop
people
watching
call
me
a
videos, you little
trav.
spugger. I'll find out where your house is, burn the fucker out, and nick all
On
your
the fuck out. I mean, I don't really like derogatory terms or like... But I mean, it's pretty blatant. Anyway, it's kind of like this, Glasgow. See this, right? So this is someone in Norfolk, England, right? Look at the way he dresses, right? I can't even imitate that accent, I'm sorry. I'd probably need like a softer Geordie, like a female one. This is... Ned's. Wait a minute, I'll show you this. It's kind of the same. This is a song. This is Satire, by the way. This is from a Glaswegian comedian. Although he does actually talk like this.
You into my bud?
No.
How no?
Did I say she's ugly or something?
See? Just a wee bit further north. Similar dress. Similar kind of nasally tone to the voice. Does anyone understand what he's saying? I'm going to pump your maw. It means he's going to have intercourse with your mother.
Hear you. Ah, well, be right. I heard you try to knock my stash last night. Hear you.
I heard you try to knock my stash last night means you tried to steal his drugs.
What's a fucking script? You're a wee ball bag. Your jaw's getting ripped.
You're a wee ball bag, your jaw's getting ripped means you're a little sack of balls and he's going to physically rip your jaw off of your mouth, off your face. So there you go. I'm going to jump out of your heat. I'll teach you for stealing my weed. It's quite catchy, that song. That song used to get passed about back in the day when everybody had Bluetooth on their phones or was just getting Bluetooth, and you could only get phones that would have enough space in them for one video or one song. And that was one of the times where everybody was standing about the playground, like touching phones with each other, and getting this song was getting passed about, and you'd have to delete anything else that was on your phone just so you could get enough space for it. That was like playground viral, that YouTube video right there. It's great, it's a classic. But yeah, I've seen that guy in Glasgow as well. I've seen him just walking about the town. He's a good comedian. But anyway, so that's the kind of similarities from, like, I guess Ned's, Chav's, their accents. Hear you. That'll be right. Did anybody understand what he was saying or not understand? I didn't understand the Geordie one at all. I'm sorry. Can you search him a fucking tank? Right, I'm going to get this Irish person in. Because he's been dying to show off his Irish accent, guys. Buzzcocks is alright before. I know some Russian people probably for culture probated. Wasn't really like that, so it was a bit the same. Yeah. Like I said, it's kind of it's just satire. Like, you can tell. Over-exaggerated. I mean, I say that's over-exaggerated, but I've genuinely met people who speak and act exactly like that. It's kind of over-exaggerated, kind of not. But I mean, that's what satire is, isn't it? So, American. What is this? My voice, mate. Let me hear it.
Hello there, this is British Gaming back in black, of course. And this is a special message for Toastie's stream. Hello, Toastie, and hello, chat.
Oh my god, hi! Hey! That was cute as fuck! Oh my god, I was not expecting it to be personal!
Back in black, of course.
That is like...
And this is a special...
So, British Gaming Black with the British accent. Say hi to British Gaming Black. Round of applause. Yes. So that was like, I can see you hosting like Come Dine With Me or some game show in the UK. They tend to have kind of accents like that. Very understandable, very articulated, very nice. English accent.
Toastie's stream.
Toastie's stream. Yes. Kind of like John Cleese, like little bit of RP in that. You can hear the received pronunciation, but it's not, he's done it not in, like, it's not kind of like snobby, like, oh my god, like, hello, it's like, rah. That's how British television hosts tend to speak, with conviction and excitement and ready to begin the show. I loved it. Thank you so much, British Gaming Black. That was amazing. A touch of David Attenborough. Yes. David Attenborough. With his husky voice. I like that audio people can do it for... Got that clap. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Toastie. No bother anytime, British Gaming Black. That was great. Hey, I can demo my general son action. I probably had son. Yes, right, let's go. Guys, look at this slide. I totally didn't do this slide in like the last 2 minutes we had before stream. So, American accents. Guys. Fuck yeah, America. America. Right. I tried to put some well-known American icons who are known for their accent. So you've got Forrest Gump. I love you, Jenny. My mother said life is like a box of chocolates. You ain't ever know which one you gon' get. I mean, but Forrest Gump isn't the best example, to be fair, because he does have a slight speech impediment for his character in the show. Like Tom Hanks, yeah, messed about. It wasn't just a southern accent he messed about with the intonation and the rhythm of his speech for his character, but it's still a beautiful accent. I love that film, and it's one of the most quoted films of all time. Then you've got the top here. You've got, who's his, Hoffman? Dusty Hoffman? Is that his name? What? Is that his name? Hey, I'm walking here. One of the most improvised, well-known, famous, improvised lines in movie history. And it's quoted a lot, probably mostly down to the fact that it's not always improvised, but it's an amazing accent in the way he says it. Hey, I'm walking here. I can't really do it. I'm not good at the Boston East Coast accent, but it's cool as fuck. Hey, Extremes, America. I can't do America. Neither can I, but we're going to try it because I have been told... So I'm trying to get into acting. Obviously, you guys know in the UK here. I've been told America is like a must. You must have it on your CV. Or just because there's so many jobs, like people want American accents in the UK. Most people just go with general American, that's okay, which is kind of like, oh, hello, like I was telling you about received pronunciation, it's just the standard one that's most understood. But we can try different regions. Is there a seal in your room or is that just you giggling? Fuck off. I'm just happy. Why you guys always got to bash me when I'm happy? You know, like, that's the worst thing you can do is taking the piss out of someone's laugh. Come on, we're all laughing. Whoa. America, fuck yeah, come to the motherfucking world. My God, does it best spread with first scalp. Also like the show. Dustin Hoffman. Thank you, chat. Boston is different. Jesus, Florence, like Peter, like kind of Peter is Family Guy Boston? It is, isn't it? It's kind of New York. Like, Jesus, Peter, what you not? Like, Peter, like, what are you? Kind of tight, isn't it? It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm walking here. Like, Boston. It is a hard, I can't do it. I love it though. Is we get any Boston Americans? I'd absolutely love to hear it. I want to join voice chat. Toastie speaks American so she can conquer Hollywood. No chance. I love the American accent. I love the stream vibes. Thank you. According to that map, I have a Val accent. Okay, so we'll start with Valley Girl. Right. We'll start like, oh my God. So, Valley Girl finds the easiest American accent to do. And it's... Oh! When you're happy, I'm happy. It's kind of like the typical, like, oh my God, like most mainstream kind of where you're young, you're brought up with like Valley Girl, like, oh, like Clueless, Mean Girls, like, stop. That is so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Gotta see if I've got a Valley Girl. I've got a Valley Girl video. Let me see. But it's kind of like, oh my God, like, yeah, like, hell yeah, like, no. Like, and I was like this, and he was like, oh my God, do you want to buy a milkshake? And I was like, yeah, sure, hell yeah, buy me a milkshake, like spring break. Chad Hogan, like, oh my God. So Hollywood accent, is Valley Girl associated with Hollywood? Well, I suppose West Side, West Coast where Hollywood is. But Valley's like, yeah, kind of like young ghetto, kind of, it's just in terms of the kind of more, it's stigmatized as a kind of young ghetto rich daddy accent, isn't it? Like, that's the kind of stereotype. You know her from Game of Thrones? Emilia Clarke. She does a good Valley accent I saw on YouTube. Let me show you. And she said it's because she grew up watching Valley Girl shows. And like I said, that's one of the main reasons why British people find it easier to pick up American accents or regional accents, because we grew up watching your shows.
Understand that you do, and I was dying to hear this, you do a great Valley Girl impersonation. Because I have a teenage daughter, so I love that voice appeals to me.
I like it. I don't know. It's because I watched like a lot of American TV when I was growing up that I just like loving California. It's like makes me really happy.
Wait, that's amazing. But you have a character. You have a character.
No, but I feel like you could totally be friends with my daughter.
Like totally.
This could be like you could watch the Kardashians together. All the time.
Right?
You
And,
could like watch them all the time because they're I mean, we could have the best time.
It would have like, so much fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's like we need our own show. That's that's the whole thing.
We need our own show because my mom's show is like so boring.
So yeah, you go. It's like so boring, and like it's like really relaxed, but it's kind of nasally. But Americans are quite relaxed in their mouth. They don't pronounce their consonants. People say they talk fast. I find Americans talk slow, but they don't finish their words. So I pledge allegiance to the flag of United States of America and to the Republic of God. Who the fuck is Anne? Like, why is Anne? Like, Anne your granny? Like, Anne your Anne? Like, Anne for 2 doors down? They don't say and to the Republic of God. They say and N. So it's Anne. They forget the D entirely. And to the Republic for which it stands. There's not a D in the stands. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All. Anne is my granny. Oh. Cough. Oh. What? So Americans kind of talk over words, like they don't finish them. Even though it's a lot easier, I feel it's so much easier to understand than like British and other accents, because they've just got a really chill tone. Like, I love it. She is amazing. She is. Let's see if has a good American. I gotta go. Thanks. But see you later, Boban. Thank you. Okay, what do you rate me out of 10? Fuck off, Nashad. Really? There's an accent stream. We're not rating people. Grandma Max is back with a prank from Semi show, which is amazing. Here's a comedian American rural clip. Can I send my Valley Girl link? If it's you doing it, yeah. Or if you want to come in. Why you gotta sound like Becky? Because it's the easiest one, right? So I can't do natural American accent, but I'm saying if you're gonna practice it, start with it being over the top, start with melodramatic accents and rein it in. So did we get an excerpt? Let's see if I've got it. And I can try Valley Girl and you guys can rate it. We've got a few Americans in chat, so you guys can tell me how it is, right? Bear in mind, my Valley accent's probably the worst at them all. Also, guess who I am. Guess who I'm trying to be in this monologue. I haven't actually read it out before. Let me see. Da da da. Na na na. Oh fuck, that's too big. Before I do this. Under keeps the D sound because it's in the middle. But generalised American doesn't keep the D. Usually Americans always sound super confident. That's because Americans were kind of raised differently. Like, it's a weird article I read, but basically Americans seem like the most confident because they're kind of grown up to be taught, you know, can't chase your dreams, it's all about me, I. But they're actually the most insecure, whereas Brits and British people have been brought up to be modest and self-depreciating as fuck, you know, just always taking the piss out of themselves, always really blunt, dry humour. But apparently they're actually more confident than Americans. This is a sociology study that I read. Yeah. But it's a cultural thing. Like, Americans, that's the main thing. One of the culture changes I noticed when I went to America was just how loud they were, but and like how charismatic most people were as well. Like, I just think they're so friendly. Like, I love it. And I said that it's the same with like going over to America. Like, guys actually approached me and asked me if I wanted a drink. That doesn't really happen in the UK. Like, it's cool. And they're just so easygoing. In England, according to linguists, accents becoming distinctly different every 20 miles, which is every direction you go. Or becoming distinctively different. Hey Toastie, how are you? I'm good, David, how are you? Just doing an accent stream. I think you mean superficial. No! I love Americans! BuzzFeed, Modern Bible. It's the weather, to be fair. You think they just... Do you know what? Because it's hot all the time, it just makes them dead relaxed and like, oh my god. Easy going. You want to go get a milkshake? Sure. American as an Asian, I feel like Americans can't even speak their own language, let alone educated when it comes to literature. Right, okay, we're not bashing classes now or economy. Right, keep it accents. Because they don't know what public privacy is. They are over the top. They seem very fake. That's just how they're cultured. Like, it's a way, it's culturing. It's not that old a country. I mean, look at their history and just, yeah. Can you really Scottish accent? I did the Scottish accent at the start of the VOD. If you go to the start of the VOD, you'll hear me trying it. But we're on American now. Have you ever played Ark? Yes, I have played Ark. Right, accents. Anyway, I'm just going to do this now. America doesn't have culture, to be honest. It does. Why are we all just slagging America? We're talking about the sound. Are you saying you're not doing a Scottish accent now? I am. I'm doing... No, this is a put-on accent. Mericus crew you all. I complimented your shirt, by the way. Really? It's just a plain black shirt. It's like, I think it's for Primark or something, but thanks. Oh, so funny. Toasty with a USC Cali accent. Does Scotland have its own Scottish English RP accent? Maybe like Scotland, like maybe like if it's kind of soft and it's very pronounced and you kind of talk like that, where you have to kind of pronounce everything really softly and you kind of not really. No, I wouldn't say Scotland does have an RP, but there's definitely ones where it sounds a little bit false and a little bit, you know, over, kind of like, hello there dearie, like Mrs Doubtfire or Sean Connery. Yes, it's more kind of like that. Anyway, sure, I'm beautiful. I have perfect eyelashes. I am an inspiration to millions of little girls. I happen to be a teenage fashion model, ballerina, nurse, flight attendant, tennis pro, ice skater, astronaut, teacher, singer, actress, dress designer, TV news reporter. No, I'm not Kylie Jenner, guess. Dentist, and teacher. My life isn't as good as everyone thinks it is. Wanna know one reason? Your arms. They don't bend. Have you ever tried putting on a shirt when your arms don't bend? Even little things like calling Ken are nearly impossible. Hello? Hey, Ken. It's me. Oh, I miss you so much. Nope, I'm just chilling here in the... what? I love you too. No. Oh, I have to go now. You hang up. No, you hang up first. Okay, bye. Well, I suppose being in a box can be fun. Like when all the little girls beg and you beg to get out. I don't blame them. If I saw a doll with hair as like beautiful, shiny, soft, and silky and totally unattainable as mine, I would want it too. Oh, but like, here is one thing that's not completely horrible. Dress-ups, weddings, tea parties. I can handle that. What I can't handle is little brothers and their smelly dogs. Have you ever been in the mouth of a hot, sweaty pit bull? I didn't think so. Try getting out of that window. Try getting out of that without bending your arms. Oh my god. And like, brother, they think it's so funny to rip off your head and glue you to the body of a dinosaur? Does this look like the type of face that wants to be glued on a dinosaur? No, curves are one thing, but that's totally different. Oh my god, I need to go call Ken. Bye. Hey, who was that? Who was that supposed to be? Sorry, that was legit the first attempt I've ever read that. Did anyone guess? It wasn't Kylie Jenner. Barbie! Yeah, you got it! Barbie! Yay! Nice one. Well done, guys. I think Ken gave it away, didn't it? Poor Barbie. Someone wrote that on Google. So, how was the Valley Girl accent test? So, Barbie is probably the main, person you'd think to go to the Valley. Why am I saying no? Barbie's not the main person you think to go to the Valley Girl accent because she's a toy and she doesn't speak. But like Barbie in Toy Story, or Barbie when Barbies came to life in movies or films or shows, she's totally Valley Girl. Like totally. Paris Hilton, Miley Cyrus, Bruce Jenner. Remind me never to watch a play with you on it. Why? Wait, what do you think? Impossible and another word sounded Scottish. The rest was perfect. Thank you. Not gonna lie, it's a really good first attempt. Thank you. Right, I think you're doing a bit too pronounced. It sounds better when you speak more relaxed. Like, oh my god, like if that's actually a good point. So let me just look over it. I think because it's like, oh my god, it's like quite stoic. So if I go like, sure, I'm beautiful. I have perfect eyelashes. I'm an inspiration to millions of little girls. I happen to be fashion model. It's like, oh my god. Like, kind of like back in the throat. It's like, I'm so, oh my god, I ate a Jaffa cake and I need to make myself sick because I don't want to get fat. Like, that's horrible. It's horrible. It's but kind of like, oh my god, he's not calling me back in like 2 hours. He hates me. I'm just gonna go to the party tonight and fuck every guy. I need to get over him. I think American girls actually speak a little bit slower. Like, are you taking the mic right now? That's a great parakeet. Thanks, Noah. Right. Is this an anime accent? No, it's Valley Girl. Right, I don't want to offend anyone who has a Valley Girl accent. It's a cool accent. I like it. Right. Anyway, there you go. West Side Valgar accent, if you can see on this map here, covers places like kind of California, San Jose, San Francisco, like below. That's kind of below Cali? Yeah, okay, below there. Am I right? Valley girls are not bimbo dudes. What the fuck? I never said they were bimbos.
What's happening?
I'm just doing the accent. I haven't said shit about anyone. Bum ones talk slow. What? Oh, you're talking to each other, right? Okay. Should we move on to my favourite accent of all time? Your accent showed a bit on the little girls line. Girls. It's because girls is such a weird... Girls is such an unusual word in the Scottish accent that it's hard to say girls in any other accent. Like, girls. Because we say it so differently. Like, say girls right now. Girls, 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 girls. I'm just... Girls. Squirrels. Squirrels. Squirrel. I can't say those consonants together in any other accent. It's really difficult for me. Girls. Girl. How do you say girls in an American accent? Oh my god, like little girl. Girls. Little. Oh my god, like she's such a little girl. Fuck. Oh my god, she's such a little girl. Girl. Ghettos. It's hard, isn't it? Ghettos. Good. Aye, ghettos. Fuck. Can't I do it? Hawaiian accent. No, it's not the Hawaiian accent. Yeah, they are. Stop. Oh, the shite chat about Valley Girls. Right. Don't roll the R. Girls. Girl. Oh. Don't roll the R. She's such a little girl. Not bad. Start the Coconut accent. Right, guys. My favourite accent of all time is the Coconut accent. The southern accent of America. Country accent, Texan accent, Midwest. I kind of group them all into one. I don't really know which one it is that I try to do. I don't know where it's from, but we'll try it. Yeah, better literally never old R's. So the accent when I said I've done it, sounds like this, which is Southern Belle. So attempt the Southern Belle. Has anyone seen Westworld? Is it Dolores? Dolores at Westworld? She's kind of Southern Belle, isn't she, a little bit? Kind of got the southern accent. Can you drag me in? I can do a lot of accents. No, Maxim, we heard your flight imitation. Like, you've been on the show. Thanks for that. Gotta love that southern accent. Is anyone got a southern accent in chat right now? I know Firefly has a slight, tiny little southern twang. Yeah, better. I never invented ours. I can do a Brazilian accent. No, you can't. You're bamming me up, Maxim. You're not allowed back. That's you. You've had your time to shine. Louisiana. Oh. I was born in Texas, but I really don't have the accent. Oh, my exes are for Texas. We don't speak that in Texas. You blew it, Maxim. Can't do anything, Maxim. You made me good. It was a prank. Right. Start the Coconut. Right. Okay. Coconut. Right. I'm trying to tap in. I don't actually have a tap in line for Coconut. So hold on. Let me see if I've got it on this script that I prepared. Right. I'll tell you about the Southern Belle. Southern Belle. Right. Titillate your appetite. Right. Okay. Don't say. I need to listen to it, actually. I need to listen to the accent. Shit. I can't think of it. Right. Coca-Cola. Southern Belle accent is kind of like, oh my, oh me, oh my, I don't want to go.
To quote the 8th edition once more, to that self-respect and intellectual refinement which manifest themselves in unrestrained yet delicate manners.
Delicate
the
manners.
word gentle, originally implying a certain social status.
Certain social status is so soft. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like ASMR.
Had very early come to be associated with the standard of manners expected from that status. Thus, by a sort of pruning process, the gentleman becomes a gentleman.
The gentleman becomes a gentleman. I've got a tongue twister we can all try. I'll put it in chat, and if chat wants to try it with me, you can. So, it kind of like with the T's and the D's, because they are quite consonants that are pronounced differently with a southern accent. So it goes, titillate your appetite with Dottie's tasty tidbits. The delightful, vitaminized, motherfucker that word, tea time dainties. Artistically wrapped and definitely insulated with a double thickness of damp, determined tinfoil. Dottie's tidbits are actually a preventative against acidity and flatulence. Do you doubt it? Well, there's only one thing to do. Try Dottie's tidbits today. What do you think? Try Dottie's tidbits. You should totally get into RP games. Well, it's a hot topic because you would make some super good characters. I'm going to try RP next week. I want to. How do you think? How do you think? Your southern accent is actually better than your valley? Really? Oh. I'm trying to think the mouse placement of southern accent. So where do we think the southern accent, guys? It's quite relaxed. So your jaw's kind of like RP, valley girl's kind of like, it's kind of same. But southern accent's kind of at the back, I would say. The jaw's relaxed. It opens a lot more. There's a lot more space in my mouth when I'm talking like this. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Not bad southern. So I'll tell you about a southern accent. So if you look at this lady here, she's a southern belle. And the southern belle derives from the French word belle, which means beautiful. Beautiful. Kind of went American there. It's a stock character representing a young woman of the American South's upper socioeconomic class. The image of the Southern Belle developed in the South during the antebellum era. Antebellum era. Am I pronouncing that correct? Americans, do you know what antebellum era is? It was based on the young, unmarried woman in the plantation-owning upper class of Southern society. Antebellum era, from 1783 to 1861, was a period in history of the southern United States from the late 18th century until the start of the American Civil War in 1861, marked by the economic growth of the South. A little hard to pronounce. It's hard. I think slavery was abolished in the South in 1865, I think. Guys. So what do you think? Can anyone do the southern accent who wants to join the Discord? I absolutely love it. I'd love it if you could join voice chat. What are you doing on my Discord? Oh fuck, we've got a whole... Guys, are you in with... I don't want to join because you're in with Maxim and I'm kind of scared what we'll see on stream. I can do Minnesota accent. What is it? Antebellum is before the US Civil War. Yeah. So that's where the kind of term Southern Belle was coined. It was... for daughters, it was a name given to the daughters of rich plantation owners, unmarried daughters, so they were still quite a catch. The sought after daughters, and their accent was just beautiful. Oh, I love it. They hated Bellums, I guess. Not bad Southern, thank you. Scottish Southern Belle. No. Listen, my big brother can do the Australian accent. Should I call him? Fuck off, Maxim. You're just gonna take the piss. These days, my dad is a real catch. Oh, so the type of girls that fixed you for life? Yes. And spoke gorgeously and made you pies. That's what they like to do, didn't they? They made pies. Apple pie, apple crumble, with custard, and a meatloaf, and box of chocolates. 'Cause my mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You ain't ever know which one you gonna get. I love you, Jenny. The Southern Belle antebellum accent is actually pretty closer to the British accent of the day because the plantation owners wanted to sound fancy like the British. Are you serious, Soup? Whoa, hitting it with the facts there. So the Southern accent was them trying to imitate the British. Serious? But it doesn't sound anything like the British. Well, again, I don't know what the British sounded like back in the day. They would have sounded slightly different as how they did now, but wow.